right, Haystacks Tech, welcome back. We're doing another episode of Constants. Yeah, I know, Constants again. Constants sucks. This is the constant season. So that's just to be expected. We got a few constants left to get through. We got to get through numeric, phonic, system, unit, and word. So we got 5 more constants libraries to go. Unfortunately, these are at least three of these are the 3 biggest. Numeric, phonic, and word. There's still system and unit. Those are not too bad. But word constants is huge. Phonic constants is huge. And numeric constants is big. So really big. But let's get through these. We might have to break some of these really, really big ones into multiple sessions because we do have to go through them and it is very detailed. But let's get into it. Let's not stop wasting time here and we'll switch over to, oops, let's see here. I need to switch to this. Okay. And let's switch to there. All right. So here we go. Yeah. I'm using VS Codium. I switched from VS Code to VS Codium because I'm trying to get away from Microsoft. But it's basically exactly the same thing. It's just a fork of the code. So the next file that we're doing today is numeric constants. So I'll make a new file, numeric.constants.js. And of course, as usual, we do the header at file, numeric.constants.js, at module, numeric-constants. And I'm using my headphones this time, my headphone microphone this time, and hopefully we get a little bit better audio. I'm sorry, I apologize. The last few sessions were clicking, and I don't know why. It may be something to do with my microphone or the driver, or I don't know what, but it was acting weird. But hopefully it's better this time. We're just going to push through at description contains numeric string values and numeric strings. Okay. At requires module basic. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry, I had to cough there. Basic.constants at requires module phonic.constants, and I know we don't have that one, but we're going to do that one once the next session, I believe, or at least we're going to start it with the next session. At author, put your name. Take credit for your code, as always. I make sure to encourage to do that. 2026. Today is 0409. I usually do the /, not dashes. Okay. And we're going to do the copyright. And this file was originally written back in 2020, year of our Lord, when the world fell apart. No. All right. Let BAS equals, again, we're doing this require, and I know that's not the right format, but it is what it is for right now. Basic.constants. So we'll just go with it and let phn equals require. And I know we don't have the file yet, but we will, so let's just put it in here. .constants. Not .js here, no. All right, so now we just have numbers. Let C0 equals the number 0. Hard-coded there, 0. Okay. Let C1, and we're just going to do this all the way through until we get to 9. So 1, let C2 equals 2. 2, let C3 equals 3. 3, let C4 equals 4. The string 4, these are all the string values. Let C5 equals 5. Let C6 equals 6. Let C7 equals 7. And let C8 equals 8. Oops. Okay. Let C9 equals 9. Okay. Now, this next part you could do with AI, or you could just, again, we kind of wanted, you could do this with AI. You could. Let C0, C00 equals C0 plus C0, and that's just 0, 0. Okay, so we're going to do all the combinations all the way up to 99. Okay, so we go let C01 equals C0 plus C1, 0, 1. Okay, and just keep going. Let C02 equals C0 plus C2, 0, 2. Okay, and we're going to continue to do that all the way up until we get to, hang on just a second. I got a phone call coming in. Let me pause this. All right, so we continue on. Just keep this going. Let C99 equals C9 plus C9, 99. Okay, so you're going to do all the ones. This is, again, part of your homework. Just fill out the rest of that. You could use AI or type it out. I suppose it doesn't particularly matter, but using this typing, just make sure you're getting familiar with typing the C prefix, and your fingers are starting to get familiar with this. But we're going to continue on with this anyway, so we're going to get there. Like you're gonna figure this out. All right, so let's do the next one. I'm going to move this window. I've got another window. Get that out of the way. Okay, I can see better now. All right, string numbers. Let C0 equals bas.czE plus bas.zro, sorry. Okay, 0. And the same thing again with caps. C0 equals bas.czE plus bas.cro, 0. And we're just going to do this the same. Let C1 equals bas.cone plus on plus bas.ce, 1. Let C uppercase 1 equals bas.con plus bas.ce, 1. Let C2, lowercase 2 equals bas.cto plus scto plus tw plus bas.co. I think I did this backwards. Did I do this backwards? No. Oops. This is 2. Let C2 equals bas.ctw plus bas.co, 2. Let C3 equals bas.cth plus, see, that's phn. Oh, here we go. bas.ct plus phn.chree, 3. Let C uppercase 3 bas.ct plus phn.chree, 3. Okay. 4 is let C four equals bas.c f plus phn.cour. Yeah. It is, but this was an early version of the framework, and so I left it off. And I think the later versions of the frameworks, or possibly even the current version, still possibly hasn't even done that. But it's a very good recommendation. Like, I would say go ahead and do that. But this framework is not. This framework is really for your practice. So it's probably not going to matter if you do it, because really everything's going to go. We're going to be deferring to the Haystacks Constants, which is the official Constants library now. So this is really just for your practice. But I absolutely say yes, because I went through an exercise recently where we did that with every single PHN constant. We did that with every single, I don't think we've done it with every single word constant, but a lot of them. Like I've been going through and doing that with a lot of things and just making sure that we've got all lowercase, single uppercase, and all uppercase for a lot of things. Maybe not everything, but I'm working towards it, right? And it's going to take some time to get there. But absolutely, I would say so. But I think this is an early version of the framework, and I didn't do it here. Unless it was absolutely needed, then I did it. But yeah, great observation. CF plus phn.cour for let C5 equals bas.cf plus phn.cive 5. I need to make sure I get that lowercase. Okay, let C5 equals bas.cf plus phn.cive 5. Let C6 equals bas.cs plus bas.cix 6. Let C6 equals bas.cs plus bas.cix 6. Let C7 equals bas.cs plus phn.ceven 7. Let C7 equals bas.cs uppercase plus phn.ceven 7. And oh yeah, we continue on all the way until 19. Yeah, so we continue on with this all the way up to 19 because we got to get the teens in there, right? So they're a little bit different. So 7, let C8 equals, let me make sure I get this right, bas.ce plus phn.cight 8. Let C8 equals bas.c uppercase e plus phn.cight 8. Let C9 equals bas.cn plus phn.cine 9. Let C9 uppercase bas.c uppercase n plus phn.cine 9. Let C10 equals bas.ct plus bas.cen 10. Let C10 equals bas.ct plus bas.cen 10. 11, let C11. So Zahn, that'd be one of the changes that you could make once you come on board, is you could go through and help to, flesh out some of the constants to make sure that we're following good form and good completeness in our library, in our constants libraries. I mean, we've made a lot of progress, but there's still quite a bit to go. All right, this is 11, A-L-E-V-E-N, and this, how do we do bas.c, let's see, I want to make sure I get this right, E plus phn.cleven, 11. Okay, let C11 bas.ce plus phn.cleven 11. Let C12 twelve equals bas.ct plus phn.cwelve twelve. Let C12 bas.ce t plus phn.cwelve 12. Let C13 bas.ct t plus phn.c hir plus phn.cten 13. Let's see, 13 equals bs.ct plus phn.c hir plus phn.cten 13. Okay, 14, again, we're only going up to 19, and then things change after that. Let's see, 14, let's see here, where is this? Where am I going? 14. 14 equals bs.cf plus, no, wait, sorry, we can just use this 4. C4 plus phn.cten. 14. Let's see, 14 equals C4 plus phn.cten. 14. Okay, let's see, 15 equals bas.cf plus bas.cif plus phn.cten. 15. Let's see, 15 equals bas.c uppercase f plus bas.cif plus phn.cten. 15. Okay, 16. I'll lose my spot here. Let's see, 16 equals C6 plus phn.cten. Let's see, 16 equals uppercase C6 plus phn.cten. 16. And let's see, 17 C7 plus phn.cten. 17. Let's see, 17 with uppercase C7 plus phn.cten. 17. All right, 17, 18. Let's see, 8 C18. Oops, sorry, did I get that spell? I gotta make sure I get my spelling right. 18. C-E-I-G-H-T-E-N. bas.ce plus phn.cigh plus phn.cten. 18. Let's see, 18 uppercase 8 bas.ce plus phn.cigh plus phn.cten. 18. Okay, let's see, 19 equals C9 plus phn.cten. 19. Let's see, 19 with uppercase N. Teen equals C9 plus phn.cten. There you go. 19. Okay, now things change. Okay, so we go, let's see, 20 equals bas.ct plus phn.cwenty. 20. Let's see, 20 equals bas.ct plus phn.cwenty. 20. Let's see, 30 equals bs.ct plus phn.chirty, herty. 30. Let's see, 30 with uppercase, bas.c uppercase t plus phn.c, herty. 30. Okay, let's see, 40. 40 equals C4 plus bas.cty. 40. let C40 equals C4 plus BAS.CTY. 40 with uppercase F. There we go, 40. 50. Yeah, we could do this all the way to 90 and then 100. And then it changes again. Okay, let C50 equals BAS.CF plus PHN.CIFTY. 50. Let C uppercase 50 BAS.C uppercase F plus PHN.CIFTY. 50. Let C 60 equals C6 plus BAS.CTY. 60. Let C uppercase X 60 equals C6 plus BAS.CTY. 60 uppercase. Okay, 60, 70. We're getting a little closer. Let C70 equals C7 plus BAS.CTY. 70. Let C70 equals C uppercase 7 plus BAS.CTY. 70. Okay, 80. All right, let C80 equals C8 plus BAS.CTY. 80. Sorry, that's not TY, just Y. Okay, let C80 uppercase 8 C8 plus BAS.CY. 80. 90. All right, we're almost there. Let C90 equals C9 plus BAS.CTY. 90. Let C uppercase 90 C9 plus BAS.CTY. 90. Okay, last one, C100. Make sure I got that right. Let C100 equals BAS.CH plus PHN.CUNDRED. 100. Let C uppercase 100 BAS.CH plus PHN.CUNDERED. 100. Okay. And then we go up from there. So now we say let C 1000 equals BAS.CT plus PHN.CHOUSAND. 1000. And again, uppercase, let C 1000 equals BAS.CT, uppercase, plus PHN.CHOUSAND. 1000. Okay. Next, million. Let C million equals BAS.CM plus PHN.CILLION. Million. Let C million equals BAS.C uppercase M plus PHN.CILLION. Million. Okay, next, billion. Let C billion equals BAS.CB plus PHN.CILLION. Billion. Let C billion equals BAS.CB plus PHN.CILLION. Billion. Uppercase. Trillion. Let C trillion equals BAS.CT plus PHN.CILLION. Trillion. Let C trillion uppercase BAS.CT uppercase plus PHN.CILLION. Trillion. Okay. Yeah, we're good there. That's the end of that. And next, we've got another set of these, which is very similar, but a little bit different. Okay. This one is string no number values. Okay, so let C first equals bas.cf plus bas.crs plus bas.ct. First. Yeah, that's what this is. Let C first equals bs.cf plus bs.crs plus bs.ct. First. Oh, what is this? There's a thing here. What is this? It said C below. It said second C below. That's strange. But I don't see anything below. Did I miss something? Oh, that must be before I change the units. All right, we'll go ahead and put it in. Let C second equals bs.cse plus phn.c cond. Second. Let C second equals bs.cse plus phn.cond. Oops. Cond. Second. Okay. Third, let C third equals bas.cth plus bas.cir plus bas.cd. Third. Let C third equals bs.cth uppercase plus bs.cir plus bas.cd. Third uppercase. Fourth. And we continue on with this. All right. Fourth, let C fourth equals bs.c. C4 plus bas.cth. Fourth. Let C fourth uppercase C4 plus bs.cth. Fourth. Okay, next, fifth. Let C fifth equals bs.cfi plus bs.cft plus bs.ch. Fifth. Let C fifth uppercase equals bs.cfi plus bs.cft plus bs.ch. Fifth. Okay, sixth. Let C sixth C6 plus bs.cth. Sixth. Let C sixth uppercase C6 plus bs.cth. Sixth. Okay, seventh. Let C seventh equals C7 plus bs.cth. Seventh. Let C7th uppercase C7 plus bs.cth. Seventh. Eighth. Let C8th, oops, let's get my spelling right, C-E-I-G-H-T-8 equals C-E-I-G-H-T plus bs.ch. Eighth. Get my spelling right, come on, I can't get type right now. E-I-G-H-T-H. Okay, let C8 E-I-G-H-T-H. C-E-I-G-H-T plus bs.ch. Eighth. Yeah, okay. Eight. Ninth, let C ninth equals C9 plus bs.cth. Ninth. Let C ninth equals C9 plus bs.cth. Ninth. Okay, let C 10th is 10th equals C10 plus bs.cth. 10th. 10th let C 10th, lat uppercase, C10 plus bs.cth. Okay. And we got to continue on through the teens. So let C, this is 11th, C E-L-E-V-E-N-T-H, 11th equals C11 E-L-E-V-E-N plus bs.cth. 11th, let C11th equals C11 plus bs.cth. 11th. Let C12th Twelveth equals C12 plus bs.cth. Twelveth. Let C12 equals uppercase C12 plus bas.cth. 12th. The spelling is so difficult on some of these. 13th. Let C13 equals C13 plus bs.cth. 13th. Fifth. Let C13th. I think I got that off. 13th. C13 plus bs.cth. 13th. 14th. Let C14th equals C14th. 14 plus bs.cth. 14th. Let C14th. Uppercase C14 plus bs.cth. There we go. Getting closer. 14, 15. Let C15 equals, let's see, C15. 15 plus bas.cth. 15th. Let's see, uppercase 15th. Getting my spelling off. 15th equals C15 plus bas.cth. Okay. 16th. Let C16 equals C16 plus bs.cth. 16th. Let C6 uppercase teenth. C6 teen plus bs.cth. 16th. Okay. 17th. Let C17 equals C17 plus bs.cth. 17th. Let C7 uppercase teen. C17 plus bs.cth. 17th. Okay, next 18th. Let C18 equals C18 plus bs.cth. 18th. There we go. Let C18 equals uppercase C18 plus bs.cth. 18th. There we go. 19th. Okay, we're getting closer with these at least. C19 equals C19 19 plus bs.cth. 19th. Let C9 uppercase teenth equals C19th plus bs.cth. 19th. There we go. Oops. I got something spelled wrong there. There we go. Okay, 19. And 20th. Let's see. 20th, twentieth equals bas.ctw plus bas.cen plus phn.c tieth. twen tieth. 20th. Let's see, same thing with uppercase. Twen tieth bas.ctw plus bas.cen plus phn.c tieth. 20th. 30th. Okay, let's see. 30. Oops. Is it? Oh, IETH equals. Okay, how do we do this? bas.cth plus bas.cir plus phn.c tieth. 30th. thirtieth. Let's see. 30th equals bas.cth plus bas.cir plus phn.c tieth. 30th. Okay. 40th. Let's see. 4tieth equals bas.c. No, sorry. C4. 4 plus phn.c tieth. 4tieth. Uppercase, same thing. 4tieth. C4 plus phn.c tieth. 40th. 50th. Okay. Let's see. FIF tieth equals bas.cfi plus bas.cf plus phn.c tieth. 50th. Let's see. 50eth. Bas uppercase. CFI plus bas.cf plus phn.c tieth. 50th. Okay, next. 60th. Let's see. 6 tieth. C6 plus phn.c tieth. 60th. SIX tieth. Okay, uppercase. Let's see. 60th. C6 plus phn.c tieth. 60th. 70th. Okay, we're getting closer. Let's see. 70th. I gotta. Where's my spelling here? 70th equals C7 plus phn.c tieth. 70th. There we go. Let's see. Uppercase. Same thing. If equals C7 uppercase plus phn.c tieth. 70th. Let 80th. Okay, C 80th is C8 EIGHT IETH. C EIGHT plus phn.c IETH. Make sure I get this. The spelling is so tricky. EIGHTIETH. Let's see. It's uppercase spelling. I'm just going to follow that. The same thing. TIETH equals C8 plus PHN.CIETH. 80th. 90th. Okay, we're getting closer here. Let's see, 90th. We'll see 9 plus PHN.C TIETH. 90th. ETH. Let's see, 90th C9 plus phn.cti ETH. Same thing. Not 9TF. Okay. And then comes the hundredth. Let's see, 100 TH. Hundredth equals C100 plus BS.cth. Hundredth. Let's see, 100 uppercase TH plus equals C uppercase 100 plus BS.cth. Hundredth. Okay, thousandth, millionth, billionth, trillionth. We're doing the same thing. You get the point. Let's see, thousandth, let's see, 1000 plus BS.cth, thousandth. Let's see, 1000 uppercase. We'll see 1000 plus BS.cth, the usual thing, thousandth. Okay, and then millionth, let's see, millionth equals C million plus BS.cth, millionth. Let's see, uppercase millionth, million plus BS.cth, millionth. Billionth, let's see, billionth equals C billion plus BS.cth, billionth. Let's see, billion, uppercase, billion, I'm going to have C, billion plus BS.cth, billionth. Okay, and trillionth. Let's see, trillion, fifth equals C trillion plus BS.cth, trillion, fifth. Let's see, trillion, uppercase, equals C trillion, uppercase, plus BS.cth, trillionth. And you could keep going. I mean, you can go higher than trillion, but that's good enough for now. And of course, the rest is exports. But we're going to export this doing a little bit of a trick here at the end that makes things, we get a lot extra. So let me come to the beginning of the export and let's see here. Okay, module.exports. Oops. I don't know why it does that. Exports equals, okay, here we go. Now here we can just, we're just going to copy paste from above because we can edit this stuff. And I know I didn't do the rest of these, but you're going to, right? You're going to do all of that. So I'm just going to comment that out. That's for you to do your homework. We can copy paste all of this. Okay, for the exports, because I'm going to show you there's something different that we're going to do here. And it's going to be part of your homework as well. So make sure that you take note of this. And I'm going to do multi-line edit again. So I'll just do Control Shift for Linux, or if you're on Windows, it's Control Alt and then arrow keys. Okay, and you can pause it and resume. Oops, I need to do this in blocks because we have these sections. But we can do this here. I'm just going to start with this one. So I need to tab these over by one. And then you would do the same here. Tab them over by one. I set my tabs to be 2 spaces, but you can do that in your settings. Like that's, I like to do that because when you get like many levels deep, you don't want to be like way over here. Now you shouldn't be actually getting many levels deep. You should actually keep your code concise and don't have the pyramid of doom where you have tab way over and then coming back out with these closed curly braces. That's the pyramid of shame or the pyramid of doom. you don't want to have that in your code. So that's kind of shameful. If you do that, you just need to break your code up into functions. So I'm gonna just go over one tab for those. And here we go. Okay, keep going. I'm gonna do all of these guys. Tab them over. Okay. All right, now we can actually get this going here in the exports. Okay, we'll start with these. Multi-line edit. And all I'm going to do is hold down Control Shift over by 1 to get rid of that. I'm going to do an open curly brace or open square bracket. And I'm going to delete the square bracket there. I'll say bas.cc plus, and then the value, come over to the end, close square bracket, colon, space, and I actually need to copy these. Okay, so I'm going to copy those, and I'll paste them right here, comma, and then we do Shift, Control, and we'll go to this comment section right there. Space that out. Okay, so there we go. We've done our first block. Now we need to do the same thing here, but we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to first wipe that out just so that I can show you what we're going to do here. For this, when we expand this out, we're going to be expanding it further, but we're going to only be expanding it further in the export. So I'll show you what you mean here. Okay, so we're going to do like that. Get rid of that. Open square bracket, delete. I'm going to copy that right now. We're going to say bas.cc plus this, close square bracket, colon, space, paste, comma, and now we can do Shift End, and then press down the Control and come back twice to do that and space that out. Okay, so that's the basics. Like you have to do that, like because we have to export these guys. But now that we've got all of these constants like this, we're going to level it up. So we're going to also do the next set, which is going to be bas.cc plus c1 plus c, well, actually 100, c00, right? And that is c1 plus c00. Okay, that is 100. Okay, we're going to keep doing this. bas.c. Now you can break it up because that's actually the first 100. So you put this one with that one because that's 99. And here you're going to do bas.cc plus c. This is going to be c1 plus c01. Okay, because you did your c01 right there. Okay, so you should have that constant because you will have expanded this out. Okay, so you can get that, and now you've got C1 plus C01, 101. Okay, so you're going to continue this on all the way up to 199. So continue on. bas.cc plus C1 plus C99. Okay, we're going to do this, C1 plus C99, and this is 199. Okay, and then you're going to have another block. You'll break this, and you're going to do this starting with the 2's. So bas.cc plus C2 plus C00. Okay, so now you're getting to 200. C2 plus C00, 200. Okay, and you're going to continue on with that until you get to 299. And you're going to continue on with this until you get all the way up to 999, 999. So we're doing that and exporting these, and you just keep doing these in blocks. Like I'm putting multiple spaces here just to exaggerate it, but you should just have one space between these blocks. Okay? So you're going to continue on and on and on and on until you get all the way down to bas.cc plus C9 plus C99. Okay, and that is C9 plus C99, a comma, 999. Yeah. But it's like, it's gonna just go, right? You'll go quick. Like, it'll go quick. You could even use some AI to do this if you want to. But again, it's just your practice. Like, this is really just for you and your for your fingers and your hands. I would say just go ahead and do it, even if you got to struggle through it, because it's good practice. But you don't have to. But again, this whole reason we're doing this is for you to practice. But anyways, let's continue on. I'm going to go ahead and do these, and we're going to multi-line edit this entire block. And when we get to the new code repo, it doesn't do like this export. It just exports directly, right? Because it's much simpler. So we're doing this old way, but the new way it's way better. But anyways, let's continue on. I'm going to wipe that out. Open square bracket, delete bis.cc plus, I'm going to copy those, square bracket, close, colon, space, paste, and then comma, and now I do shift, end, control shift, and then back to, and I should be able to delete this, yep, and press space once, and we're good. Oops, I need to come back here, and this needs to change to a semicolon. No, comma, sorry, comma. There we go. Okay, now we can do the same thing. It happens really fast once you do this. Control Shift. Now again, I would not ask you to do something that I'm not willing to do myself. Now I've already done this like a dozen times. I've been through this over and over and over and over and over and over. I've done this so many times already because I've rewritten everything from scratch. And a lot of times when I rewrite everything, which is why I try to find new ways to do things more efficiently. And so I rewrite things. I really rewrite it. I really do. And I don't leverage AI to do it. I really write it out. Now I'll multi-line edit here to save some time, but I do that. So bis.c++, let's copy that. bis.cc plus, copy, close bracket, comma, space, paste, comma. Oh, wait a minute. These are not commas. This is supposed to be a colon. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'll have to go back up and fix that. But now I can go from here, shift, end, back twice, delete, space, there you go. I don't know why is that showing a problem with the colon, because that really is a colon. At least it should be. Oh, it's because of these. That's right. Okay. So if I comment all of that stuff out and comment this out, then, and that guy's a semicolon, so that needs to be a colon. Okay. And then all of these need to be colons. I'm sorry, that was my bad. Okay, let's fix that. We'll multi-line edit those. I'll just go end and then control backwards, control arrow, and then we'll delete that and do a colon. There we go. Okay, that's what it should be. Sorry about that. I misled you because my little notes here was messing myself up. All right, so that's it. That's it for constants, other than you've got some homework to do. And again, I'm not going to ask you to do anything that I'm not going to do myself. And I am going to type all of these out manually. I'm not going to use AI to do it. I will do it the long way. All of these and all of those, I skipped those block, which of course they're copy pasted. And I'm going to do all of these. And I'll do them all longhand. Again, you do you. If you want to skip it, it's okay. And just use AI to do it. But I would recommend that you just practice it. I'm going to practice it. I'm going to, because my fingers are a little rusty. But then again, we've been missing some sessions, right? So you've missed some sessions. Well, we missed some weeks, so a few weeks of lessons. So we need to try to keep the cadence going and try to keep these meetings running on a consistent basis. But I'm going to do this. Now the next one is phonic constants. We're running about an hour, so we'll go ahead and wrap this up for tonight. But the next one is phonic constants, and it is enormous. So we're not going to get all of it done in one session. We're going to probably have to break it up into 2 or maybe 3 sessions. It's going to take some time to get through phonic constants. Okay, so we're going to have to be patient with that because I'll tell you how many lines there are. There are, as far as definitions, there's about just over 1,000. So about 1,000, almost 1,100 phonic constants. So yeah, that one's a little bit heavy. And then of course there's the exports, which doubles it up. So it ends up being a little bit close to 2,200. But of course, once you do the exports, it's just copy paste and multi-line edit. So that goes fast. But yeah, so let's look at that next time. System constants is still quite a bit, but it's, I mean, we're talking like less than 400 definitions there. So it is quite a bit, but it's not insane. Unit constants is pretty short. It's like less than 100. And then word constants is ginormous. It's huge. It's going to take a bunch of times to get through word constants. Get your homework done. I will do mine. I'm going to, like I said, I'm not going to ask you to do anything I'm not willing to do myself. And I'm going to do it, and I'll follow this long form. So I'm going to save that. And one more thing, I wanted to bring this up before, is you need to push your code to your repo. You should have made a repo for all of this code, this whole folder, this calc framework. You should have made a repo on GitHub. And if you need help pushing your code to your repo, let me know and I'll walk you through it. Okay. But and I would recommend you learn how to do this from the command line, because it's important to do that. And I think I mentioned it before, how to do that. So you do, if you're from your command line, like, let me just go to the terminal, and I don't have a repo for this. ls, I'm on Linux, but let me go up to my code folder, code, ls cd proj, ls, and then this is calc framework, so cd calc framework, and then clear ls. Okay, so there's the calc framework. And if I had this as a repo, git status, I would do that. Now, I don't have a repo. It says right there, not a Git repository, because this is not tied to a repo. But for you, it should be. And if it isn't, then you need to get it tied to a repo. You need to have the repo. And if you've been making these code changes on your code, on your local machine, and you haven't connected to a repo, then you're going to have to get with me one-on-one, and I'll walk you through that process, because you need to have that on a repo. Now, once you do have it on a repo, what you're going to do is you're going to do git status, and it'll give you a status what code changes you made. Okay, you're going to see it right here in the terminal. You need to learn how to do this in the terminal. Okay, I know that's a little bit hackish, but if you're going to do cybersecurity or programming in any capacity, you really should know how to use the terminal. So I can help you. Like, we'll work through this if you're on Windows, if you're on Mac, if you're on Linux, if you're on Unix or BSD or anything like that. I can help you. We can figure it out. Okay, especially Linux or Windows. I'm fine with that. Like, I can really help you. And I think Mac is pretty much the same as Linux. So I can help you with those things. Anyway, so you would do git status. It would show you what your changes are. And then you need to do git add space dot, and you would press enter. Okay. Again, there's no repository, so it's going to give me an error. But for you, it would do it. And then when you do git status again, it's going to show you something different. It'll show you the changes, and they'll be green instead of red. Okay. So once you do that, then your changes are essentially staged for commit. Now you need to commit them to an actual commit message. So at that point, you would do git commit -m space, do a quote, and you would always provide the branch name. Now, when you're pushing your code for a change like this, especially we're going through all these constants, then you should have all your code that you're making all these changes on the constants branch. So you should have made a branch, a constants branch, right? And you would be adding, when you do this, you would be, when you say get status the first time, it would show you on your constants branch. Not the main branch, not the develop branch, but your constants branch. Again, if you don't have branches set up, I can show you how to do that. Once you get your repo set up, you'll need to set up a branch, and then all these changes can go on that branch. Okay, you need to know how your branching strategy. This is standard practice, it's best practice, and you should know how to do it. So then you would type the name of your branch here, right after this quote, you would type constants, because we're doing constants, colon, space, and then you would type a message. Like what was it that you were doing as part of this change? Well, in this case, numeric, numeric constants. Period, make it a full sentence, and a closing quote. In this case, I might say added numeric constants. Okay, make it a full sentence, punctuation, and a closing quote, and press enter. Again, I get an error because I'm not on a repo, but you should be, and you should be on that constants branch. Now, this is part of the message. It doesn't actually connect it to the constants branch, but you should be pushing you should make this commit on that constants branch, right? You should have your changes on that constants branch. And then when we're done with all of the constants, then all of your changes from all these constants changes that you've been doing will all aggregate together on that constants branch. And at the very end of this in season, the constant season, when we're done with all of them, then I'll show you how to merge that constants branch back to your main branch, right? And so this is part of your merge and branch strategy. And this is standard agile practice. It's a standard CI/CD practice. It's what the industry uses, and it's very important to learn at least those basics, and especially learn them from the command line, because that's where the basics are. And it's always good to have that. Pardon me, because the command line is a great fallback. It's very powerful, and once you know that, you're not going to forget it. It's like riding a bicycle. Once you know the command line, especially get messages and get commit, all that stuff, your branching, how to make branches from the command line, how to switch branches, how to merge, all those things from the command line. Once you know how to do that, it really opens you up. Now, doesn't mean that you can't switch to a graphical user interface. You could even use VS Codium right here. There's a source control button right here that will take you to a place where you can, create your commits. You can stage your changes to a branch. You can stash your changes and switch branches, and then restore a stashed code changes. You can do there's a lot of stuff you can do, and it does it from a graphical user interface, right? And so if you ever get stuck in merge hell, where you're merging with another developer who's made a bunch of changes, and you need to merge your changes with their changes, and you're all trying to, disentangle your changes from his changes, and who changed what, and what change is important, what change of yours is important, what change of his is important, or hers is important, that's called merge hell. And in that case, a lot of times you need to fall back to a graphical interface, because you got to be able to go through and approve the code changes based on who changed what and whose priority and what takes, what's more important. Or maybe the changes are in the same file. His or her changes are in the same file as your changes, and you got to disentangle that to make sure that nobody loses any of your changes, that his or her changes aren't lost, and that your changes aren't lost. And so you got to go sometimes you got to go through that complex merge hell When you get to stuff like that, yeah, it's a little bit different. But once you've staged your changes with this git commit, then you can do git status again, and you're going to see that all the files are gone. They're not listed, but it will say that it's ready to push. So then you say git push, press enter. Again, I'm getting an error, but once you do this, it's going to either ask you for credentials. You have to enter your username and password or some sort of passcode or passkey. Once you do that, then it will push your changes. Or it will pop up a message that will tell you, this is your first push to a new branch, and it will tell you, it'll say git push -- upstream something something, and it tells you exactly what to do. Like, so you could just copy that line or just retype it, press enter, and then it will push. It might ask for your credentials again, but it will work after that, right? So there's sometimes some little gotchas, but if you know them and you're familiar with them, then it works great. And it's, like I said, it really is important to learn this command line git interface to be able to push your code changes. So that said, I think that's it for tonight. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close this session. So thanks again for viewing, and I'll reach out if you have any questions. And thank you. All right, have a good one. See you. Bye. Say so.